What's popping, yo? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? This your boy Bishop coming to y'all with some breaking news. Uh, Donald Trump is threatening to veto the COVID relief bill that Congress, Senate agreed on. So he basically saying if it touch his desk, well, it's going to touch his desk. He basically saying that he is going to veto it, and I totally agree with him. You know what I mean? I think he should. I think what's in the bill is 5,000 pages long. Uh, 700 billion other money goes outside United States to all these foreign countries and for foreign people, and only 196 I sold dollars, $1 billion goes to us. And then that even breaks down, you know what I'm saying? Because they got an X amount of dollars that's going to COVID vaccine purchase for states to purchase the vaccine, to get the vaccine out there. Um, the $600, you know what I'm saying, that we supposed to get or whatnot. You know what I mean? That's a slap in the face, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, us as everyday Americans is struggling with this whole COVID thing. You know what I'm saying? Financially, from student loans to rent to car notes. I mean, the whole nine. What's $600 gonna do? $600 don't even cover some people car notes. So you still got rent, you still got food, you still got different things you got to do. You know what I mean? So what is $600 gonna do, man? But a foreigner from Mexico who has a green card or a visa is allowed to get up to like 1,800. Like make that make sense, man. How somebody who's not from here get more money than what we get? They're giving money to Pakistan, all these different countries, man. $700 billion, man. And people like, oh man, he posturing, or he running his agenda. Yes, he is. Everybody has an agenda. I'm on here live with an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody. It can be either for negativity or it can be for positivity. But everybody has an agenda. Okay, I'm gonna go to work. Yeah, because you got an agenda. What? To get you some motherfucking money. That's your agenda. That's what you're trying to do. I'm trying to get a check. Everybody has an agenda. But see, this man gets put in such a limelight because he's such an asshole. People just in general don't like assholes. They like people. If you a person, you can technically be like a low-key asshole, but if you got like a likable personality and you do certain things that people like, people will tolerate you. You know what I mean? It's like a Puffy. They say Puffy low-key is an asshole. But since he's so rich and so likable and he did this and he did that, people kind of overlook some of the things. But when you listen to Big Gene Deal, who used to be his former bodyguard, who's telling you different things about this man, people, he hating on Puff. He just mad because he broke. He just mad because he don't work for Puff no more. No, he just telling you like he's not what y'all think he is. Everybody has two sides to them. I'd rather deal with a person who's openly racist than a person like Joe Biden and others who's low-key racist. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to deal with a person who low-key don't like you, but he grinning and skinning, or she's skinning and grinning with you, and you like, oh, they like me. Like, that leads into what I want to say about Kamala Harris' Senate seat. Now, the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, black women, they kept saying black women is the backbone of the Democratic Party. Black women save the Democratic Party. And look how they slap black women in the face. So the governor of California has gave the Senate seat that Kamala's used to hold to a white Latino man. See? And it's not funny, but it's like everybody has to learn, man. It's like I got two boys, man. I was once a little kid, and things my mom and dad used to say to me, I had to learn the hard way, man. My two little boys, I tell them, you know what I'm saying? They can listen or not listen. But if they don't listen, they're going to learn the hard way. That's just how I go. That's life. So black women, you know, kind of shitting on black men like y'all ain't this, blame it on the black man. Black man is this, because they was pumping y'all head up. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all have legitimate gripes with us black men, but they pumped y'all up. What my man say on Friday, what Q say on Friday, Day, don't let that man pump you up and get your ass shot out here, man. They didn't pump y'all up to the point where y'all thought y'all was untouchable. Like, yeah, the Democratic Party, the white man gonna look out for us. And look, y'all didn't even get the Senate seat. Y'all didn't get enough respect to even get the Senate seat that Kamala Harris supposed to be a black woman that she held. They wouldn't even respect y'all. Why they didn't just give the Senate seat to a prominent black California congresswoman? Because they got I can't think of her name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. But they got a few of them. That's kind of why they didn't put them in the positions. Wouldn't that make more sense? They didn't went and grab some white Latino man and say, oh, he's the first Latino to be a senator. Y'all don't see the game they playing? Y'all don't see the game? Y'all, I guess y'all got to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know, with Obama, we saw black men, we saw, you know, black women still, you know, kind of like on his bandwagon, but black men, we seeing, not all of us, some black men still on that boat too, but a lot of black men, we ain't for that, man. We seeing like what's going on, how they played us for 8 years during Obama's administration. I just saw Kamala Harris tweet on her Twitter account, like, yeah, 10 years ago to this day, this the legislation that Obama signed for the LGBT, don't ask, don't tell, army, whatever. I'm thinking, like, what did he do for us? Like, what Pacific bill did he sign for us? LGBT, that's a Pacific group, Pacific people. What did he do for us specifically without the whole, well, you know, when we do something for everybody, it's going to benefit y'all. But when it comes to immigrants, when it comes to LGBT, when it comes to Jewish people, they specifically get something for them. Why we can't get something for us? But they tell us, no, we can't do that. But they do it for everybody else. So at the end of the day, it's sad, but you're going to see continuously black people, black women get treated a certain way in Joe Biden's administration. If y'all haven't heard, he was a leaked recording where he was dogging, talking crazy to the so-called black leaders. I call them so-called because they're a leader of what? They're not my leader. But he was talking to them greasy. Talking to them like they was little ass kids, them grown men and women. And they are some suckers for sitting there and letting that white man talk to them like that. So he's showing his true colors. But what they do, they put the shields out there. See, they put the foreigners, you know, the LOMs, the League of Mammies, you know, the Oprahs, the Gals, the what's old girl from Detroit, the ESPN, former ESPN chick. I can't think of her name right now, but they put them type of folk out there to carry the water for white supremacy. See, when we had Donald Trump as the president, there was nowhere we can run or hide. There's no way we can, you know, try to live in la la land. We saw racism at its core. See, now Joe Biden and Kamala come in, racism able to slide back in, hide, lay dormant like a virus, lay dormant and run what it need to run. See, that's how they operate. That's why they needed Trump out of there. The deep state people, even his own folk going against him because they know he got to go because he's showing too much. He's being too real with shit. You understand? He being too real with shit, dog. And people don't like real. People talking about every day, yeah, keep it real, keep it real. I want real, I want real. No, they don't. Women all day, I want real. No, you don't. If a man tell you really how you feel, you wouldn't want to hear that, and vice versa. If a woman told a man, he wouldn't want to hear that. Everybody down there like to be lied to a certain degree. See, Joe Biden, Kamala, they're gonna be the ones who gonna be, hey, when the matter of fact, another black man just got killed in Ohio. This is the second black man to get killed back to back in Ohio with less than 2 weeks. What have they said? What have they said? What have not Obama, but what has Joe Biden and Kamala said? Nothing. They quiet. They send their little shields, their little minions out there. Well, blah, 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 blah. See, when you put your shields out there, it's like a chess game. I'm not a master chess player, but I know the basics. You put everything else in front to protect, saying your powerful pieces in the back. See, that's how racism works. So they put the little bootlicks because some niggas honestly are happy to be on the plantation. Let's just keep it real, man. Some niggas like to be liked by white people, dog. And they don't even care about their own, but they love to be liked by the white man. Because when I talk about Donald Trump and people, oh man, woo, woo, woo. But I say this. If you work at GM, if you work at the post office, if you work at the hospital for the state that you in, what if your boss was racist? Would you quit your job? You making 18, upwards to like $35 an hour. Would you quit your job? And I know niggas will say, yeah, no, you wouldn't, nigga. You got that house, you got that car note, you got that boat. You want to go take a trip next summer. You got your vacation time. You ain't about to quit, nigga. You gonna deal with it. So at the end of the day, I feel like going back to what I said in the beginning about Donald Trump, he doing the right thing. Is he using things for certain agendas? Hell, fuck yeah, he is. And that ain't got shit to do with me. But if he trying to give me and my family 2 G's, upwards to 4 G's, then I'm rocking with him. When he says something about the restaurant workers, I'm here in Detroit, Michigan. Gretchen Whitmer is full of shit. She's shutting down. It seems like she's picking and choosing. It's like she's closing her eyes and pointing, okay, we're going to shut down this industry today. The restaurant workers is suffering, but a lot of people don't know. I done worked in a restaurant before, so I know somewhat how I go, man. You got people who, bring the tomatoes, who bring the food. Them is the trucks. Them is man, it's a lot of people linked to the restaurant industry. It's just not the people who work in the restaurant. It's a lot of things that go in, the people who clean the restaurants. It's a lot of shit that goes into restaurants, man. And for her to shut that down and like, yeah, they be all right. And then pass some type of bill where they got to beg to get some money. They got to fill out this to get some money. I feel like they should get money off rip. And that's what Trump said. He said that basically the restaurant industry need money. They right now in that bill, the bill that they trying to have him sign, currently they got it as a deduction. Them people need money, dog. Them people are suffering. Like it's the holiday season right now. You know how much cheese they'd be making right now? If they was open, people going out, after they shop or before they shop to go eat. It's like a tradition. On the weekends, date nights. I miss date nights with my wife. I would love just to say, hey, babe, let's, take a night out, and go out to eat. Just sit down with my wife, just eat some good food, talk, laugh, talk, shit, whatever. I would love that. But no, she's saying we can't because it passed COVID and blah, blah, blah. But then I just went to Great Lakes Crossing not too long ago, and we was damn near jam-packing that bitch. Like, make that make sense. So I can go to the mall or outlet, whatever, with 1 million people in it, but then a restaurant can't be open. Like, come on, man. That's just too much, man. Motherfuckers picking and choosing. That ain't right. So everything that man said today, that he came on breaking news and said what he had to say, I totally agree with him, man. Do I agree with him as a person? Not necessarily. He don't like niggas. There's a lot of niggas that don't like niggas. Niggas don't even like niggas. I was just talking to my wife about that. 18-year-old nigga just killed 2 black females, one 18, one 21. Everybody, oh man, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest up, rest up, see you when I see you type ass shit. But then let a white cop kill a nigga. Everybody want to march and protest. Man, we got to do something about this. Of course we do. But how the fuck we let niggas just kill niggas with impunity and we not checking these niggas? I don't get it, man. Don't pick and choose what, Don't do that. To me, that's fake as hell to me. And it's not to be respected by me. Oh man, the Proud Boys. Proud Boys is not in Detroit killing niggas. It's niggas killing niggas. Niggas, porch pirates. People coming on people's porches, stealing people's presents. Shit that they didn't order from Amazon off their porch, man. Like, really? That ain't Proud Boys doing that shit. That ain't Trump doing that shit, dog. But as soon as he come on TV and say something slick, everybody panties and underwear in the bunch. I'd rather hear that shit live than a fake motherfucker like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris running game on me, or a nigga like Obama running game. Like when Charlemagne the God asked him, like, yo, in your presidency, when you look back, do you feel like you could have did more for black people? Man, that nigga spun around and that slimy, slick ass nigga said some slick ass words and got up out of that like, ugh. You basically didn't do shit for niggas. You did shit for LGBT, immigrants, Jewish people, everybody else but black people. And you expect us to respect you? I ain't got no respect for you. Period. Oh, I got my wife. Man, I don't give a fuck about that. My kid, I don't give a fuck about that, man. If you ain't doing shit for the people, then why did we vote you in the first place? Wasn't no need to vote your ass in. So that's just my take on it, man. I just want to come to y'all, tell y'all the breaking news and a few other little things I want to touch on. The fact that, you know what I mean? He right. We need more money. The restaurant industry need money. We don't need $700 billion going to some foreign countries, man. That's just retarded. But again, Congress is controlled by who? Democrats. Who wrote the bill? Democrats. And they put all that bullshit in there. Now, granted, each side does it. Because when George Bush was in office for 8 years, he did the same thing with the whole, like the COVID shit and the terrorism shit is one of the same. It was fear. It was just every day. Like some of y'all might not, remember that, but it's back in 2000. Some of y'all was young, some of y'all, whatever. But I remember that. It was fear. Everybody was fear. Oh man, with the Taliban, everybody was just worried about something getting blown up or somebody coming and killing us or somebody knocking the building down. So they had these level alerts. Oh, we on yellow today. Today it's a little bit higher because we got intelligence that they said they're going to. So today it's on red and watch out. And, they just had us in fear. So the Republicans who had control of shit, they had the presidency, they had the Senate, they had the Congress. They had George Bush and them was running game. They was sending money all over places and spending. They tore up Iraq. They tore up all them other countries and rebuilt the motherfuckers. And they put the money in the relief bills and didn't give us shit. Gave us little deductions or, a little check. I think we got like a little check for like $350 or some shit like that. So they all do it. Everybody, it's politics. See, that's what y'all got to understand as black people. It's politics, man. Niggas in the hood, he might be a child molester. But since that nigga got the birds, it's like, man, that's the bird man right there. But that nigga had molested such little cousin. Man, he the bird man, and he got a lot of power and a lot of guns and goons and whoop, 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 wop. So niggas just kind of get a nigga a pass while he just around here fucking with little girls. See? That's politics. You're playing politics because you know that you need to get that nigga up off the block. You need to get that nigga up out of there. It's murderers running around the hood. Niggas like, man, that nigga killed Joe Blow. Niggas know he killed Joe Blow. Oh, man, yeah, because you afraid you're playing politics. So everybody play it on different levels, man. It's just the presidency and all that politician shit is bigger. It's because they control millions of people. A nigga in the hood only control so many people. So that's why everybody's so much focused on Trump and these different people. So just pay attention to what's going on. I hope he veto it. I would if it was me. Period. I would veto it. $600, that's a slap in the face, man. Kids struggling, people struggling. But we as humans, like I tell my wife, we don't like. If I pass a nigga in the street and I say, hey, man, how you doing, my brother? He automatically, regardless if he's doing good or bad, he going to be like, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm you know what I'm saying? Same thing with a female. You ask, hey, you all right? I'm good, ain't. And, I'm unbothered. Low key, if you peep, look online, look on your Instagram, look how females drinking like they drinking like a fish, smoking like a fish, smoking like a chimney, I mean. Because they dealing with so many different emotions. They got to deal with the kids. They got to go to work. If they got a fucked up baby daddy or fucked up relationship or fucked up, man, they dealing with a lot. Watch, if they single, a lot of them single. and they bored out of their mind. So what do? They go on there, they taking pictures, you know, they pull their little shirt down and do like this, try to show their little cleavage, and you know, just thirst trapping. They ain't trying to get out no pussy, but they just want to hear a man jump in their inbox and be like, yeah, you beautiful, woo, woo, woo. Even though she knows she gonna turn the nigga down. She knows she gonna turn him down. She just want to be uplifted. She's feeling some type of way. It's the holidays, you know, this COVID thing. You can't go out. You can't go to the club. You can't just get away. You understand? This shit is deep, man. People need relief. People need something, man. And to give niggas $600, come on, cuz that just ain't right. Why the Congress, the Senate, and the Congress people still get their checks? Make that make sense. People out of work. They still get their cheese. They still get their health care, and people out of work with no cheese and no health care. And then y'all turn around and say, here's $600. That's just disrespectful. But then y'all don't want to give Trump credit for what he's saying because y'all so caught up in he's racist, he's an asshole, blah, blah, blah. He touched the pussy. Man, your cousin touched you. That's shit we don't want to talk about. You know how many girls I know who confided in me about their own family touching them? But yeah, Trump. Nigga, your own cousin molested you. What are you talking about? And you still got to go to the family function where this nigga gonna be. And then smile and grin and act like y'all cool, but low key, he molested you when you was like 10. But then Trump wrong because he talking about grabbing by the pussy, or man, stop playing, man. Stop playing. We need to get real and stop playing with each other, man. Because right now, if y'all don't see, they making the move to make the Latinos the next minority group to be the ones. And they basically going to continue to make us a permanent underclass. Now, will it be a few of us that can elevate? Yeah, because they got to have a few of us to give us the illusion, like the Puffies, the Jay-Z, the Beyoncés, the Oprahs. They got to give us the illusion that we all doing good, but really we not. So yeah, it's going to be a few that they're going to let out the damn bucket. But the rest of us crabs, they're going to keep us permanent underclass. And that's real deal. Y'all have a good night. Peace.